Morning.
Morning,
Good morning.
daktari. Morning, daktari.
Ừ. Ông nói đi.
Critically analyze the time you are supposed to be in class.
Now, students, welcome. Welcome. Please mute. Please mute. Please mute. I can see.
My friend, critically analyze your time. 20 marks.
Ni vitu gani unatamani?
My friend, critically mute your mic.
Yourselves. Mute yourselves. Mute yourselves. If you are getting my voice, write in the chat box, because some of you don't know what it means to mute. They are still having the bush mentality. Just sitting down and muting a microphone. It's really very simple. Something simple like that inakupea kichwa tu ngumu kabisa, you can't. Sometimes I wonder, masomo tusaidia kweli, just getting to a meeting and muting yourself. Why it is so hard on holding on your phone and muting? Getting bushness from us, hata tupeleko wapi inakuanga tu ngumu tu. When you get to a meeting, the best thing, the civilization just shows, if you're not, unless you have been asked to talk, when you get to a meeting, the first thing you do is to mute. Even when I'm holding this meeting, the first thing nikiingia, I mute myself. But the problem is the bush that we come from. No, in a civilized society, everybody can just you can't wait for the host to mute you. Unakaa kwanza, ukiuliza swali ndio una unmute. So if you are getting me, write in the chat box because there's no way I can be able to ask. Nikiwa unmute mnaanza makelele tu hapo. By side. Ikikuwa second term, you are still having push mentality. Hiyo ni kuharibu pesa ya serikali kabisa. Serikali na kulipia help lakini hujui ku-unmute na kumute. Hii ndio kuharibu pesa ya serikali kabisa. And that's a poor representation of your village. Village ambao unatoka una represent vibaya kwamba you come from all the way from your village. You don't know how to mute and unmute. A very simple concept. Good, welcome to community service learning. I expect us to be online of us. Here we are supposed to be at 1,000. I don't know where the rest are. We are at 432 right now. Some of us have got a tendency of missing lessons. Then the exam comes with log. Then you go to Masafara and write. The exam was hard and you never attended the class. You were expecting which miracle? Ukuji class, who attend lesson, mtihani wakisema tunaenda kwa Masafara kupost. Wani ulitoka tu nyumbani kuja kupost kwa Masafara bila mtihani ilikuwa badala ujibu maswali. So this unit is called community service learning and life skills. This is one of the prerequisites for us as teachers. The new curriculum requires us that we are supposed to have some knowledge in community service learning. Because of the CBE program, this thing has been run in Mara CBC, CBE. Now we are competent. We are at competency-based education. It was a curriculum. Now we are talking about education. So it is one of the requirements for you as a teacher. It's supposed to appear on your transcript that you did, so that we understand whatever it is. Kuna ng'ombe ya Museveni ati ijui course code ni nini, maandika tu hapa tu watu waambie course code. Nambaki iko kwa timetable. So this unit is called community service learning and life skills. So it is like 2 units in one. One is life skills, another one is community service learning. It was supposed to be much of the activity, practical learning. But now the practical part of it, we have pushed it when you'll be going for we mtu kwa mkopa na ujue commute mkopa X3. I'll throw you out na hiyo mkopa yako. Can you mute yourself? Mkopa X3. Kopa wewe unakopa simu na unakuja hapa na ikitupigia kelele. Na EDS 996/24. EDA 0999/64/24. Mute yourself or I throw you out. 996 EDA for the last time, mute or I throw you out. (996) ulikuwa umejimute. Wacha ushamba ya village yako, mute again. Which bush does this person come from? Mute yourself. 996, I'll throw you out. So I've said this one shall be in two aspects. We have the community service learning, then we have the life skills. So those are the that are supposed to be studying, and is a requirement for you as a teacher in the Teacher Service Commission requirement for competence-based curriculum or competence-based education. I was saying that it was part of, we were supposed to go to schools, villages, and do some community engagement. But when you'll be going for a school practicum 1, that is in May, you'll be required to carry out an activity, then you write a report on this unit. So the practical part of it, which your cohort did last year, this group is too huge. We may not be able to find areas that you can go and do a practicum so well, the practical part of it. So when you go for school practicum 1, you will be required to write a report for community service. So you need to be very careful, very keen, so that you're able to participate well in this course. What comes in your mind when you hear community service? If you know anything about community service, you can lift up your hand and you can unmute and then speak. Yes. And as a teacher, I'm always talk. Learning should be interactive. This issue of talking, Rose, if you're not talking, mute yourself. Don't represent your village poorly. Josephine?
Yes.
Josephine has raised her hand. Okay, somebody was speaking. Can you speak?
Community work. Community work means to volunteer or intend to help people in a particular area.
Voluntary or intending to help people in a particular area. That is good. Somebody also was speaking. That's very good. Mika?
I was just to speak on the same, but I'll just expound on it a bit. I'll say it's just a bit of being help people in a specific way without expecting being maybe paid. You don't need to be paid.
But there is that aspect of voluntary service. Yes, good. That's voluntary service. The aspect of voluntary aspect of it. Good. Kitungulu? Caleb, your hand is up.
Thank you. To speak on community service learning is actually to give, maybe as we are going to teach, we tend to brainstorm the meaning of community service learning, to identify and verification of these problems, gaps, and opportunities. Also to plan, to solve and identify problems maybe in a community. Also implementing the solution and filling the gaps. Also, we have reflection and reporting of the project that may be initiated from that community service learning. Also, we need to discuss, also to verify the benefits of that community service learning as we are going to do it in that school setting.
So whatever Kitule is telling us that in the community service, we are supposed to have a project that's supposed to be carried out. So we're supposed to carry a project. We need to know the importance of such kind of a project in the community. That's very good. Ian Kundu. Ian Kundu.
Okay, thank you. Community service is like being a volunteer and helping people in the community without either aiming for rewards. For example, you can take your humble time, go in the village, help them in the cleaning of the markets or particular schools without aiming for maybe payments.
Good. That's very good. SK. There is the SK. Somebody SK. SK. Samsung SFA032F.
Community service learning is integrating the skills learned into class into solving a problem available in a community.
Mm-hmm. So that you integrate the skills that you have learned in class, then you start solving the problems that are found in the community. That's very good. Esther Njuguna. I like that aspect of integrating what you have learned, then solving problem in the community. Yes. Esther.
Community service is the voluntary or organized work done for the benefit of the community.
Mm-hmm. So our big focus is the community. And Eda Zawadi. Zawadi Eda. Yeah. Now, the key thing that we are getting from all these definitions is that when you deal with the community service, we are dealing with the community. It's like giving back to the community, and what you have been seeing students, pupils in the village go clean the market, do this and that. That is part of community service learning. But in a nutshell, somebody was saying that what you have learned, then you go and benefit the community. Sometimes you can give community service as a teacher. You're a trained teacher, you go back to your school and you voluntarily teach there. That is part of community service learning. If you have seen some medical camps, hospitals mefunguka as a medical, people going free medicine, checkup and every medical checkup. That's part of the community service. People are giving back to the community what you have received. So community service learning engages so many aspects, and it is not necessarily that going to go and sweep. The reason why you see those people go and sweep in school, those are still young people. Maybe they don't have so much to offer, but professionally you can gang up as teachers in Kibabi and offer free tuition to the people around there. So that is that Kibabi as an institution is giving the students are giving back to the community. Doing what? By giving free tuition to the learners around. So that's part of the community service learning. So that and become together and do what? And talk. Now, I'm trying to look for something here. Sorry. Somebody defined community service learning, then he talked about applying whatever we give, giving the community whatever parts that we have learned and give back to the society. Those are the types of definition that I've received. In today's topic, we want to look at what definition of what community service is all about. Then from the definition, supposed to give to understand the principles of the community service. Those are the things you're supposed to know. Then what the purpose? Why do we need to give out back to the community? Those are the things that we are supposed to look at. Why do we want to give back to society? Why do we wake up and give back to the society as individuals? So once we tackle that, I'm trying to organize with your classrooms so that we won't just be meeting in a. I'm the only one teaching this course, but I'm planning that we can sit down and even if it means we meet a group, if it is even if it is once a month, within from 7 up to 11, if I'll be able to meet a group, even if it is 30 minutes, so that you at least we able to sit together and do what and discuss and even have a face-to-face encounter. It can also be a very good thing. We will have an online cut, so I'll organize with the daily people so that you can all have the unit on the LMS. And then when we have that online cut, the best thing I want us to do as students, we shall not have any makeup cut. Prepare for that cut in advance. I'll announce the date for the cut 1 month. Kwa hivyo sitataka kusikia kwamba mwalimu sijui sikuwa nimesikia. Somebody came after the exams kwamba he was not aware kwamba the exams are ever done online. Sometimes some of you don't know even how to cheat. Just being creative, and creativity is part of philosophy that I was teaching. So you can't really be a creative liar. You just come and unaona tu lies yako haiendi popote. So kindly, somebody even comes, tells me, oh, I was in the hospital admitted. Ulikuwa unakula rehe. That exam you can do it kama hata kama wanakuwekea drip because it is online. Mwingine atoa nilikuwa na admit mama. Nasema hiyo process ya kuadmit mama yako tu utamadmit tu pole tu ukifanya nini, ukisonga kwa laini ukifanya mtihani. So there is nothing. The only thing that you can miss an online cut is when you are dead. Hiyo ndio tunajua kama una faint. Lakini kama unaoga hata kwa bafu can still do the same exam. So there is no any other lie that you can come and tell us kwamba you are not able to do and sit for the online cut. For that cut, you're able just to sit it anywhere. You're not supposed to be in school for you to sit for that online cut. Class rep, tell your people to join Telegram so that all announcements are done there. Our first cut shall be done in this is February. Today is on Wednesday 4th. So which means by next month, we're supposed to be having our cut so that we people are supposed to know when is this cut supposed to be. So community service is a voluntary giving back to the society. So it's a voluntary giving back to the society, giving service to the society. That's all about community service learning. So when we sit down and give back to the society, that is community service learning. Am I still on or I'm lost? Are you still getting me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Because
Yes, we are getting you clearly.
this
Yes.
online thing can be talking to yourself.
I was suggesting if you can
Yes?
share the screen.
I'm supposed to share the screen, but the challenge is I don't know what is happening with from my end. But it fails from the next lesson. We'll be able to do what? We will just in. I will send the course outline on the Telegram. I hope all of us are, because Telegram, the reason why I'm not on WhatsApp can only host 1,000 people. And I don't want to be in different WhatsApp groups. Telegram can host the whole of Kibabi plus the workers, plus other people, the whole of it. It can take Kibabi primary, Kibabi high school, all of us can fit there because the minimum number for the maximum number is 200,000. And we are 2,300. So Telegram can host 200,000 of us. So which means the 10,000 ama wanafunzi 50,000 ambao kwa Kibabi saizi, all of them can fit. Sometimes I always wish that we can have a Telegram for the whole university so that people can be raising their issues there, because it can host 10,000. So you just go to Google Play or if you're having a new Play Store, then you look for Telegram, download, follow instruction the way you follow on WhatsApp, then you'll be having Telegram. Telegram, the uzuri wake, anytime you join, you can find whatever people have discussed, even kitambo. Telegram can host a video. I can post there a video. This class, if it is recorded, those that will have missed are able to follow up even after. So I'm able to forward it, but WhatsApp can only carry up to 25 MBs, but Telegram can host even up to 10 GB. So that's why I always prefer, for a bigger class like this one, Telegram is best for us. Somebody has not muted. Definition. Community service refers to voluntary activities. Voluntary activities that benefit individuals or community without academic ties. Rose, mute yourself. So I've said community service. This one confused me, whatever I was saying. It refers to voluntary activities that benefit individuals or community without academic ties. So there's aspect of voluntary. There is that aspect of dealing with the community. So once we do that, that is what we call community service. And there are so many aspects of community service I've mentioned to us, the things that you can do voluntary in the community. I've mentioned so many things that we can do as individuals in the community. And I've said that as Kibabi students, we can just choose that we want to offer. Now that we are teachers, we can choose to offer free tuition to the community around. Or you can just go to Kibabi boys and say, I'm a very good teacher of mathematics. I want to offer when I'm free, I'll be coming to teach here on voluntary basis, mathematics in grade 10. Na hata hapo utakuwa umejiokolea. Utashua utakunywa chai ya saa 4 na umekula lunch na umekula sapa na unaenda kwako. Sasa hapo utakuwa story na kuinama umeachana nayo. Neno naambia tu teacher, mimi ni mwalimu mzuri sana wa mathematics. Nimejileta hapa kwa sababu ya community service. Sitaki mshahara. Nataka tu niwasaidie kufanya nini? Kufunza wanafunzi. Lakini ndani ya behind you umejua kwamba kitu imeleta hapa ni tumbo. Bora nishibe, sitasumbua. Ama namna gani? Yeye na sound namna gani?
Iko poa.
Mna mzuri.
Unatoka tu polepole tu.
bila break. Uko Kenya mkuu.
Unajua kwamba
kunafanya
bora uko nyuma tu behind the back, unajua kwamba nitapata breakfast, nitakula, bora ni mark vitabu na
iko sawa. Naomba tu ni advice mimi, sijui niende shule gani kuna mkate kwa wingi.
Hiyo na slap.
Sasa
daktari nikao kwa comrade ulikuwa mambo mbaya. Hizi tactics.
Hiyo ni personal.
Principles of community service learning. Write them down. Principles of community service learning. Hii maisha lazima ujipange kusurvive. Don't just be hapo tu unalialia tu kwamba sina chakula. People are supposed to learn how to survive. My name is disturbing. I don't know that is okay. What are the principles of community service learning? Both students and community gain value from the service. Number 1, both students and community gain value from the service. Number 2, students critically examine what they learn, felt, and observe. Students critically examine what they learned, felt, and observe. So that once you do that, nini mbaya? So there's that aspect of critical examination. So there's critical examination of whatever you have learned in the community, so you're able to learn and gain some knowledge in it. Number 3, there's that sense of duty aspect. Once you are doing community service, you build the sense of duty in you. The last one is collaboration and partnership. Once you got there, you are going to create collaboration and partnership. Sometimes the community observes. I don't know how Kibabi is, but sometimes in some aspects, the community and the university, there are sometimes some animosity. For example, there was one of the universities in Kenya some few years ago. The university went on strike, and the community took advantage of that. So when the police came to disperse the students, and it was in the evening, the community was very happy because they knew kwamba wanafunzi wa university wako na maringo, wanapenda kusumbua, blah, 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 blah. So when the ladies could run into the community to go and hide from the tear gas, the men from the community walikuwa na grab na kuwa rape. And the boys walikuwa napigwa vibaya sana. So the community ganged up, ikatwanga wanafunzi. Ni kwa sababu there was that animosity. But sometimes if there is that aspect where there is collaboration and partnership with the community, in case there is something, what happens? Umizwa, the community now embrace. So always, it is good always to have good relationship with the community. And you can do that through what? Through community service. What is the purpose? The purpose of community service. The purpose of community service. Purpose number one of community service is to help to apply classroom concepts to real life situations. Helps to apply classroom concepts to real life situations. By saying this, sometimes you have gone to learn. You have been taught about, assuming as we have the School of Nursing. Then there is, our students have been trained and then they have qualified. They can go back to the community and train or offer free services to the community around Kibabi. So whatever you have learned in classroom, you apply in the real life situation. When you talk about, we shall be talking about sociology of education in third year, about community, about social, so human beings being social beings. How do we relate together as a community? So what you have learned in class as a teacher, you are able to go and apply in society by offering your voluntary service to that community around you. So even as dons, we always go to schools and offer our free service. Like we become board chairs, we are not paid. Sometimes we talk to schools. We talk to schools about academic excellence, reading skills. We talk to parents. Then through that, we do what? We tell out the university. We say, kwamba you can come to Kibabi. So we not pay, just work is to speak. In philosophy, there were those people that were called sophists. Sophists, they lived during before Socrates. Now, the sophists, their work was, we call them traveling teachers. As traveling teachers, they used to walk and give knowledge freely in the markets. The way you see people, sometimes kuna wahubiri wanahubiri kwa market wakikutishia kwamba moto inakuja. Ndio kumpenda Yesu si lazima mtu akutishie. Kumpenda Yesu na mpenda na upendo, si kwamba unaogopa kwenda jehanamu ndio umpende. So they were traveling teachers. They used to walk and they used to teach about science, teach about society, teach about in the marketplace. They used to teach freely as they walk. Then behind their back there was a hood. Imekaa huko nyuma namna hivi kama kikapu. Sasa ukiona amekufunza umesikia mzuri, unatupa hapo pesa kidogo ukisonga. That's why when you graduate, among the graduation regalia, there's always a blue thing or whichever color ina hang huku nyuma na iko na kitu kama kamfuko. That one represents, simple as you as a sophist, you as a voluntary giver, so that when in that place when you talk, people are supposed to, hata ndo mtu kama kona zawadi ya amekupatia anatakana tupe kwa hiyo mfuko huko chini. So you are a sophist. As a teacher, you are a sophist. You are supposed to give some voluntary service. As a doctor, sometimes they're supposed to give some talk freely and unapewa hizo in hapo nyuma. Kuna ng'ombe ya Museveni imeingia, inasema kwamba ndio lesson 1. Sijui amechomokea wapi, anasema kwamba is this lesson 1 ama lesson 10? Mumsaidie. Purpose number 2. Number 1 ilikuwa aje? What was the purpose number 1 for community service?
Concept to real life situations.
Apply classroom concept to real life situations. Whatever concept that we have, we apply to. Number 2, we solve problems and evaluate experience. Problems and evaluate our experiences. Hello. I said we solve problems, evaluate our what? Our experiences. Okay. Ngeno. Which bush do you come from? Hapa si kwa village yenu, mute. We solve problems and evaluate our experiences. We're able to build interpersonal skills and collaboration. We are able to build interpersonal skills and collaboration. So we collaborate with the community. We are able to build interpersonal skills and collaboration when we engage in that community service. Another point, another purpose for community service, it encourages active participation in community life. Active participation in community life. So you become part and parcel of that community. When you sit there, you can participate actively in your community and give your service there. So you become a participant. So that Kibabi University becomes part and parcel of the community around, because there are so many things that Kibabi has given back to the community. Hata tuyo kibanda tu ya inaitwanga nini, hiyo kibanda ya boda. We can even have and say Kibabi University Student Union wamebuild hiyo. Tunaandika hapo, wakijikinga hapo wako na nini ya community kwa hapo. You can build some litters, mahali pa kutupa takataka hizo tulitu around, tunaweka hapo. Nasema kwamba built by Kibabi University student affairs. So that you become person. Mnakuwa felt as a community around. You don't just become there as an entity peke yenu tu mnajikuwa tu hapo peke yenu. You can help around as a community of students around Kibabi. Encourages active participation in community life, promotes empathy, leadership, and responsibility. Promotes empathy, leadership, and responsibility. Promotes empathy, leadership, and responsibility. it encourages or it strengthens partnership with the community. It strengthens individuals' partnership with the community. Now, from there, we want to look at the models in community service. How do we come in? How do we come in the community? Models in community service. Models in community service. So you have got 5 models. Number 1, you have direct model. Number 2 can be, if number 1 is direct model, number 2?
Indirect model.
Good. Number 3, research-based model. Number 3, research-based model. Number 4, community-based model. Number 5, problem-based model. So I've said there are 5 models. We have the direct model, indirect model, research-based model, community-based model, and problem-based model. So we want to look at the direct-based model. Direct-based model. Who can guess whatever? When you talk about direct-based model, what comes in your mind? What could this be? Who can try to imagine? Mtu ashaingia ChatGPT, nimekuona wewe.
It could be giving back to the community as an individual, giving direct services. For instance, the way you've said we volunteer, that's all I think.
Good, Ryle, that's very good. Very good. Any other? Kuna mwingine amejiita hapo Bishop, na Bishop lakini hana kitu kwa kichwa ya kutuambia hapa leo.
I
Yes.
think direct model
Yes.
is like you do things physically by doing, you after seeing you do physically, like doing cleanliness.
Mm.
You participate by yourself by not introducing the other party, that is.
Good, very good. We are the same line. Just us hugging.
This is a model that directly benefits the community.
It directly benefits the community. Very good. Lucy Mutonyi. Lucy. Now, direct model is a type of community service learning model where students work directly with the community members. Students work directly with the community members to address specific problem. Students work directly with the community members to address specific problem. So you and the community come together. There is a problem of water shortage. The students and the community come together and work out how can we solve this problem of water shortage. Or kuna dumping site wamechafua the community na uchafu mwingi. We collaborate with the community, we come together, tunafagia, tunasafisha community sisi wote. Si nyinyi peke yenu, the community and the students, you and the community come together, then you do what? You solve a problem. So students work in partnership with the communities to implement particular project. Students work in partnership with the community to implement a project. You can think of a particular project that where students can come together, work out, and solve. Kama ni kufungua mitaro, tunakuja na community pamoja, na kwamba hii mitaro zinasumbua sana. Tukija pamoja to work together, then we solve a problem. If there's an insecurity, we work out with the area chief, we collaborate, then we help fish out together with the community. We fish out people that are disturbing, wakisumbua kwa community, tunasaidia. So students apply academic knowledge to real world problems. So what I was trying to say, for example, our school of nursing, if there is maybe an outbreak of a disease in the village, they come together with the community, then they apply their knowledge that they have learned in school to come now and solve the problem. We as teachers, if you have realized kwamba our students around Kibabi are not passing, kuna shule ambazo haziperform mzuri, tumegundua kwamba shida ni walimu. We come together with the community, sit together down and agree kwamba Kibabi will be producing mwalimu wa hesabu kila wakati, anaenda kufunza kijana wa Malwa High School. So we talk with the parents, the teachers and everything, then we solve the problem of poor performance by giving their wanafunzi wetu waenda kufunza huko. Then we improve the performance. So through that, there are some skills that you will gain. So we say this one is it is community service and life skills. So participants, once you do this kind of direct learning of direct learning and the direct service, what happens? You as a participant, you will gain certain life skills in the process of implementing the project. For example, you can, through that, utakuwa umepata problem solving skills. You will now learn up to the teamwork, critical thinking, communication, creativity, and responsibility. So as you do that, when you come together to that direct service, you now utakuwa ume-incorporate, now umejifunza, which I'll be looking at what life skills is. Through going there, utakuwa so ume-inculcate your values inside the life skills. One of it being problem solving. Now, I want us to give examples. I have a board meeting for the school. I'm the chair. I think they're waiting for me. Examples of activities that we can engage in direct service model. Examples of this, one is environmental cleanups. You go on to clean up the environment. You can come together as a community, a Kibabi, together with a community outside. Then you come and clean up the community, the environment. You plant trees. Musafishe the water supply hapo nje. In my village where I come from, kuna kitu tunaitwanga pombo. Pombo ni maji pale toka tu mahali mna nini, sometimes inakuanga chafu. So wanafunzi wa shule na community mnakuja pamoja, then mna pamoja mnapatia nini service. Number 2, tutoring and mentorship. The way I've just told you, you can come together as academic or career guidance to students who need extra support in subjects like mathematics and English. So you come together as students. It's no kwamba tumegundua kwamba shule ya kijana wa Malwa wanafunzi wa perform vizuri, then mnakuja mnaanza kuongea career talk. Si tumetaka kulipwa, just go and talk about career talk. Explain how did you work hard to get to the university. Ulifanya namna gani ndio ukafika wapi university. Utakuwa umenikaje katoka huko chini na mbombo tukamejua kwamba kumbe niza kufika university. Number 3, food distribution. You can come together, mchange pesa, then mnakuja mna supply hata food kwa children's home. That's what the other group for last year did. They just came wakaniambia mwalimu want to go and visit a children's home. So we can even do like that. We can just come together. Even kama tutachanga wanafunzi 2,300. Tuseme kwamba kila mtu achange 20 bob. Alafu lecturer aongezee. Then tutume class reps. Waende watu represent kama shule. Tuende kwa children's home ambayo iko hapo karibu. Tufanye nini? To just appreciate that we are giving back to the community. We will have made this unit to be live and productive to the society. Just go to the community, tafute children's home ambayo iko, tuende tuwaulize kwamba what are their needs mostly, waseme. Then we come together tuchange. Najua kama saizi maisha si mzuri sana. Hata kama ni 50 bob ama ni 20 bob times 2,300, wanafunzi 2,300. Tukae chini tuende kwa one children's home, only one, that we can make a very big impact to those people around, kwa wale watoto ambao wanatamani kuona wazazi hawana, wako tu hapo. Unaona, ni 46,000. Lecturer ongezea kwa 4,000 nifike 50,000. Kifika 50k tunafanya nini? We go. What happened? We shall have made a very big impact to the what? To the community around us. So we can think and brainstorm about that. Ask us. Another example. Infrastructure development. Kama tuko na watu engineering hapa wanaenda kujengea wamama wajane nyumba zenye zimebomoka, mabati menini, they can go and repair free of charge. Those are examples of what? Of direct service learning. Benefits of direct service learning. What are the benefits? What are the benefits of direct service learning model? To the community, number one, so you have the benefit of the community and also another benefit for volunteers. As volunteers, what do we benefit? I think we shall stop at benefits the volunteers, then we shall keep up from there next time. I'm having a board chair meeting. The remaining maybe notes I will send on Telegram so that you're able to read. Benefits of the direct service model to the community. There is immediate support and relief. It helps address urgent needs such as food security, health, education very fast. Personalized assistance. Volunteers interact directly with the beneficiaries. For example, if you are helping wanafunzi kwa tuition, unawapata hata tukienda children's home tutaongea nao directly, now to a feel, tucheze nao. There's a time we went for a Christian Union crusade, and we went for a children's home with the students. We sat there with those young people. They were so happy. We ate biscuits with them, we danced with them from morning up to evening. It was a very good experience. So you get to feel how it feels to stay in a home where there are no parents. It's a very good experience. We once did it with the Christian Union of Kibabi, and I know that as a class you also be able to do it. If we choose to visit a children's home, it can be very, very encouraging. Number 3, community empowerment. To build trust and strengthen social bonds, fostering resilience with the community. So in a build bonds between the community and the students. Alafu number 3, encourages local participation. So people are able to participate locally and inatusaidia. Number 5, activity tunasoma hapo azikuja kwa exam. Wewe ndio kujinga kwa exam. Wewe ukisoma tu mzuri vitu zinakuja kwa exam. Then encourages, I've said local participation, enhances cultural preservation. Our culture is also preserved. How do the volunteers benefit? I've said there are 5 models. What is the subtitle of what you are teaching? Who can help this? What is the subtitle of what you are teaching right now?
Direct model.
We are teaching on.
Yes.
We are teaching on benefits of direct model.
Yes. And we said
then we have said to the community and volunteers.
Very good. Now to the volunteers.
Then one we have said.
Yes.
Community empowerment. Encourages local participation. Alafu number 3, enhances cultural preservation.
Good. Now, the benefits to the volunteers. Sasa wewe ambao utaenda kufanya your service. Number 1, there is that hands-on experience. You will experience hands-on experience. You will feel how it feels to be in this and this issue. Hands-on experience. You will go and experience how to teach wanafunzi. Utaelewa kamba ni shida gani wanapitia ndo haelewi hesabu kwa class, so that will be that hands-on what experience. Number 2, skill development. So you'll develop some skills such as leadership skills, problem solving skills, leadership, because you came up as a leader. Nataka tufanye hivi. So you'll develop as a volunteer. You'll have skill development. Number 1, strengthens leadership, problem solving, and teamwork. When I completed my Form 4, those days used to stay 2 years before joining university. The issue of going directly after a short period, it came when the current president was the Minister for Higher Education. He's the one now who came up and said, hakuna haja kutoka nyumbani, mkimaliza tu mnaenda university. During our times, you could stay at home for 2 years. And ukifanya mtihani 2027, then to join university 2029. Now, what used to happen, we could now sit. Now, I was sitting just at home. Then by then, that's now, I offered myself to become a community service provider. And I was dealing with the people that have been, mostly I was dealing with people living with HIV and AIDS. And I came to get the hands-on experience, how they feel. During those days, there were no drugs. Drugs hazikuwa mingi. I went to another house, I found some mzee. He was having what we call happy zosters. There were blisters from the mouth, kwa throat, zinaenda mpaka the anus. And he said that, my son, these things, I don't sleep. They are very painful. Mate kwa mdomo imepotea. And you're supposed to give them hope. So we could go there, train them. We could make bed for them so that tutande kweko to something good that they are able to sleep. Unajua hata ukiwa mgonjwa na kitanda inakaa tu rafu, you welcome death mapema. For them that are so weak and we knew these ones are dying, we used to now to prepare them for death. You know, in Africa, it's only in Africa where we don't prepare people for death. So we could now sit down and tell them that, you know, mzee, you are going, but it is not. No, it's not all in all. We could now bring now their hope. That's now the time I could now get an opportunity to preach to them about Christ and prepare them for the next world. So that's why should I serve here on earth? Again, I go to the next world and also serve. So I prepared them. Some of them could accept Jesus. Some of them now could go now peacefully. It was a good engagement. I got to understand how those people feel, the pain and the coughing that you cannot sleep at night. It was such an experience that I've never forgotten in my life. For those 3 years that I did that service, it was it humbled me up. There are people that you can meet, and nowadays, people are under drugs, and you are not able, when they can still go on, but those days there were no drugs, so unaumia tu ukienda. Blisters inafura, una treat hizo blisters tu ukisonga polepole na mauchungu zako hapo umeumia hapo polepole. So it was an encounter that was a little bit not so good, but it taught me that hands-on experience. It really helped me, and it humbled me and appreciate what life that we're having is. Number 3, stronger civic responsibility. Stronger civic responsibility creates a deeper awareness of societal challenges and ethical responsibility. Stronger civic responsibility creates a deeper awareness of societal challenges and ethical responsibilities. There is this responsibility. What am I supposed to do? Yes, ethically as an individual. When I talk about ethical responsibility, I want to give a story that I always narrate to learners when I'm teaching about philosophy, or now that I'm handling community service. There was this hunger in Southern Sudan. People are dying. Wanakufa njaa kabisa, wanakufa tu. So there was this cameraman, was called Kelvin. Kelvin was walking and he found a child that was a tiny. Ukipiga picha utaipata, tukitafuta utaipata. A vulture iko hapo na mtoto ako emaciated, ana jikokota kuenda kwa mtoto wa miaka kama 5 hivi 3, ameshindwa hata kutembea, anaenda karibu, anajikokota kuenda kwa food camp, na ako peke yake kwa desert. So the vulture imesimama pale na ngoja akufe imkule. So this cameraman alicapture hiyo picha and went back to South Africa and told the people, this is the situation in Africa, in Southern Sudan. He was a mzungu, and he won the hearts of so many people that this man did a good job. But there's one person who asked a very simple question kwa hizi tunazanga tu kwa hizi machat za case, that now you as an individual, what ethical responsibility did you take to help this young man, this young baby? What did you do in your own way? Baada ya kupiga picha, huyu mtoto ulimuacha hapo. And that's now how it hit this man, kwamba he didn't help this child. He just took the picture and went on. He was so much depressed until he committed suicide, because the question that was lingering, what did I do? What ethical responsibility did I do as an individual to help this young child? Literally, there's nothing that he did. So it really hit on him. And after that, I'll commit suicide after 3 days because of depression. Kwamba hii kitu ilifanyika na sikusaidia. Mine was just to take a photo and leave this child to die. If you can Google on the internet, you can get it. Sometimes things happen and we don't take responsibility. It really sometimes inaumiza. And love, the next point, personal fulfillment. When you feel that you have done my part, you really feel fulfilled. It offers to you as a volunteer personal what? Fulfillment. Offers meaningful engagement, boosting emotional and social well-being. I'll send those notes to you. Don't be so much. Then personal growth. It improves your resume. Provides networking, opportunities, and open doors. Once you say that I engaged in this voluntary service kwa your CV, kupromote your CV as an individual. So it's a very good thing if you do that. And that is all. I'm rushing for a meeting. I believe that we will engage more in next lesson. Is there anybody that question? An observation? So I don't expect anybody next week to ask, where is the link? That link is our class. Kifika tu saa 2, Uingie kwa hiyo kitu. Finya. Somebody said that the lesson was amazing. Thank you. Just good sometimes to be appreciated that the lesson was good. I feel good. Thank you so much. Somebody said it was wonderful. Asante. Telegram. Where is our class rep? Notes zinakuja. Notes, I'll bring them. Class reps wangu, Telegram, watu waingie Telegram. I don't know whether I'm able to share the link here before we end the class. Let me see if I'm able to share the link for the Telegram here so that people can join before we end. Telegram, EDF, but it shall change to EPM. Let me pick this one. Add members, copy link. Let me open, it can be able to be copied here so that people can, when you're on a Telegram, wanaweza kufanya nini? There it is. That's the link for Telegram class. So if you want to join Telegram, that's the link I've posted there. Class reps help me. We are only very few people there. And the communication, the notes and everything, I'm going to send them there in the Telegram. Want to wish you a blessed week. May the Lord protect you people that we may be able to finish our course. So mubarikiwe sana.
Amen.
Barikiwa pia. Amen.
Nawe pia.
Jugu